Hello, I'm Staff Sergeant Reese Williams, retired. I'm a 29-year-old disabled veteran of both wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, while serving with the 1st Battalion, 87th Infantry Regiment of the 10th Mountain Division. I would like to make the following statement in support of Dr. Ron Paul for President of the United States. In a civilized society, the rule of law is paramount. In American society, the rule of law is clearly defined in the Constitution as to protect the individual from inhibitive behavior by the government, not the other way around, which is the current misconception held by both the American government and the majority of American citizens. Freedom is not answering to the arbitrary and subjective perceptions of constitutional law. There are those in circles who would spend more time circumventing the Constitution than enforcing it, thus going against the very principles they swore to protect. Those who gave some and to those who gave all for the idea of liberty, that is an insult to our efforts. We will not allow our fallen to have done so in vain. 11 years of war has left a dark shadow on the hearts of America. Fear has overtaken reason, and we have allowed our liberties to be degraded to the point of unjustifiable limitations. September 11, 2001 will forever remain a dark day in history. We knew at that moment our country was changed forever. Allowing fear to dictate our existence is nothing but a victory to the enemy and an insult to those who gave their lives. We must not allow their sacrifice to be in vain and allow their memory to be used to undermine the reasons for their service. As brothers in arms, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. This is one of the many reasons I support Dr. Paul. Our servicemen and women are not cannon fodder for an administration's political agenda. The greatest support you could offer a soldier is only to send him in harm's way when absolutely necessary, when diplomacy has failed, and with the consensus of the American people. If you give a soldier a clear objective, he will give everything in order to achieve the mission. The mission needs to be worth it. The Constitution is not a guideline. I did not risk my life, sacrifice my health, and lose my brothers because we took an oath to merely a guideline. The idea of liberty is solidified in the foundation of our country in the form of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Now that is worth fighting for. The time for reason and compassion is now. To return to the ways that are tried and true, and to honor the sacrifices of the millions who have given their lives for America. We must rise above the fear that is upon us every day by the world as it is, and dispel the misconceptions and propaganda we are told to believe. Only then will we understand the true enemy. Only then will we have the knowledge on how to win that war. There is an inherent goodness in people, a want and desire to enjoy the fruits of their labor and a peaceful existence. The time is now to not only fight for what you believe in, but to embrace the differences that separate individuals in order to achieve a common goal, and that is to restore liberty to the United States of America. The only person in a position to effect that change is Dr. Ron Paul. The only people that can make that happen is us. That is why I'm participating in the Ron Paul is the Choice of the Troops March on the White House on President's Day, February 20th, 2012. Veterans, active duty, and supporters will gather for a rally at the Washington Monument at noon and will march in formation to the White House at 2 p.m., where honors will be rendered to those fallen under the current administration. You can measure a man not by the oath he takes, but how he adheres to that oath. To the top, climb to glory, and welcome to the revolution.